Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to episode 2 of Features of Cambridge Central Mosque. Please come in as we look at our second feature. So, lockdown week number 2. Hopefully you're all keeping well. Inshallah, you're always in our du'as. So, we spoke earlier about the atrium and specifically the Cambridge Gaunt brick and its design and features in the atrium area. Now we've moved along in our journey into the centre of the masjid and we're in the women's ablution area. So this is a fantastic space and particularly important because we were able to create this space given that it is a purpose-built masjid, the first in Cambridge of its kind. And with that, we were able to design a space that accommodated as many people as possible, and there was a particular focus in encouraging women from all different backgrounds, all different scenarios, to come to the masjid and pray. So in that regard, we have got a number of features that I'll point out to you here. As you come in to the right, there is a baby changing facility. Alongside our other features encouraging mothers with young children to visit the masjid, this is absolutely vital and really puts us apart from other masjids that we've got in Cambridge that unfortunately, due to not being purpose-built, were not able to accommodate these types of features. Another really important one, we have disabled toilet access, and also we have a shower room on the right here. This is particularly important during the holy month of Ramadan when Muslims are in what's known as i'tikaf, which is a period of 10 days at the end of the month where sort of worshippers dedicate their whole time to worship and pray, and they are sort of situated within the masjid, and hence this is a really important feature, particularly for those 10 days. Next feature I'd like to point out, as we come into the door on the left, we've got toilet facilities available. Again, really high spec. Key features here around or the eco-friendly features I'm going to point out in a bit later. But I'd like to point out the toilets, the flushing systems within them are a fantastic piece of technology that minimises water wastage. So instead of using fresh water to flush the toilets, we are gathering rainwater from the roof and also water from the ablution areas. It goes downstairs into our basement. It's almost a mini water recycling plant down there. It's sort of treated and then sent back upstairs for irrigating the gardens outside and also flushing the toilets, which is a fantastic feature. So if you follow me through, we're going to go to the right and go into the main ablution area now. So once you come into this space, the first thing that really hits you is this fantastic and really large skylight. Again, in keeping with the eco nature of the masjid, this is designed to be really large and minimise the need for artificial lighting in this space. It really brings this space to life and gives the fantastic turquoise tiles sort of a bright and an open feel. On that topic, these Turkish turquoise tiles, quite synonymous with with regions in Turkey, and if you come around here and pan across, it covers the whole area. Personally, this is one of my favourite parts of the masjid, particularly as throughout the mosque it is quite a natural feel in terms of colour schemes, the woods and the sort of lighter colours, and this is perhaps one of the most intricate and really spaces that bring colour, a splash of colour into the masjid. So that's the area. It's set out in a circular fashion. Muslims will come in and take a seat on one of these benches and perform Wudhu or ablution. Now, a couple of features to point out here. What we've got is these taps. There's no knobs or handles at all. They are centre taps, and they're also designed so that dripping is minimised. As per the eco-friendly nature of the masjid, we want to make sure that we minimise water wastage as much as possible. When the start, they end pretty quickly and they don't drip. As I mentioned earlier, the water is then, after utilisation by in the Wudhu, it goes downstairs into our basement, into the water treatment area, recycled and then used to flush the toilets and also irrigate the gardens. So Muslims will complete Wudhu from here, and then to dry themselves off, in keeping with minimising the amount of paper towel usage, we have this item here. I'm sure you've all seen it. It's a hand dryer, but something quite unique to this masjid, we've also invested in installing foot dryers as well. So now what we do, we walk back out. We've completed our Wudhu. We're now in the headspace, ready for our sort of migration into the main prayer hall. But before we do that, a bit of a vanity stop here. There are paper towels available for usage, but obviously we encourage the use of the hand and the feet dryers. So in conclusion, this space really unique, and I think I'm going to point out that this is actually the women's ablution space. So I think it's a fantastic thing that it's encouraging women to come to the mosque, and personally, having been to both sections, this is definitely the better one of the two. So thank you very much for tuning in to episode 2 of Cambridge, or features of Cambridge Central Mosque. Inshallah, we'll keep this up every week of lockdown. We'll be moving on into the next phases of the masjid, inshallah, next week. Hope you keep well. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.